Last time I showed you how to use the camera feature in the easiest way possible on Alight Motion, but in this video we are going to do something that most other creators haven't shown you yet. If you know this trick, drop your comment below. So here's the preview. You are wondering how I made it, right? So how did I come up with the idea for this 3D camera play? There was once a time when I was on the hunt for how to use the camera feature on Alight Motion, but instead of searching for how to use it on Alight Motion, I had to replace it with After Effects because it was known for its professional features and all that stuff, even though I didn't have a PC, which is kind of weird. Then I came across this channel called Motion, which had already made a tutorial on how to use the camera in After Effects. I watched the video and decided that maybe I should try to see if I could be able to make it on Alight Motion. I watched the tutorial and created every part of the animation in my own style. And finally, when I look at the results, I was surprised. What I learned was that it doesn't matter what tool you use, it only matters how you use it to make something that seems almost impossible to create on a mobile phone. So here's a comparison between mine and his. You see, most people only think that they need a PC before making this type of animation, and that's not the point. It's because they don't know how to use the tools to create it. So in this video, I am going to show you how to make the camera follow a path to review the social media platforms you are watching right now. It couldn't have been possible without the null feature. Now let's begin. So first of all, we need a background. I will change the color to a circular gradient. Then I will use my brand color. You can use any color you like, but I will go with mine as usual. Now I will just adjust the length of this layer to 15 seconds. Then I will add my profile photo. I will make it fill the composition area. Then I will go to the blending and opacity option and set it to darken. Let me also adjust the length of the layer to 15 seconds so it matches the background. Now I will group them together. Then I will adjust the C position of the group to something like 5000. After that, I will increase the size to 7000 and adjust it a little more. So I will add this polygon shape and adjust the size like this. I will disable the color and enable the stroke and change the color to white. Then I reduce the size of the polygon to 5. Now I will add an effect called drawing progress. Next, I will add the camera to the timeline. Then I will also add the null objects and I will connect the camera to the null. I will take the layer of the null down. So here's what I'm going to do next. I will go over to the effects I added for the polygon shape and I will increase the start of the progress to 100%. Then I will add the keyframe at this point and another one at 2 seconds. So I will reduce it to 80%. I will paste this graph I copied from a project I was working on. Now let's take a look at what we just did. Awesome. Now I will go over to 4 seconds. And reduce its progress to 60%. Then I will paste this graph. Let's see what we are doing here. Yeah, this is really cool, you know. Go try it out after watching this video and you'll be surprised by what you did. Next, I will go over to 6 seconds and reduce the progress to 40%. Then I will paste this graph. So I will go over to 8 seconds and reduce the progress to 20%. And as usual, I will paste this graph. Then I will go over to 10 seconds, which will be the last progress point. I will then reduce it to 0%. After that, I will paste my graph. So here's what I just made. Now we are talking. Now before I can make the camera follow a path, I need to use a null. Without it, I don't think it would work. So I will go over to the null layer and add the effect called move along path. I don't want it to look like it is being rotated, so I will turn off this feature that says rotate automatically. I will increase the progress to 100% like we did for the polygon shape before we started adding keyframes. So in the same way we animated the progress of the polygon shape, that's what we're also going to do for the move along path effect on the null. So I will add my first keyframe to the progress and another one at 2 seconds. Then I will reduce the progress to 80% and paste the same graph I used for the polygon shape. Let's check it out. You can see that the camera is following the progress of the polygon shape. Wow, isn't this mind-blowing? Tell me what you think about this in the comments. Now I will go over to 4 seconds. Reduce the progress to 60% like we did for the polygon. Then I will paste this graph so it matches the speed and velocity of the progress of the line it's following. Let's preview one more time. Nice. Now, let's repeat the same process for the remaining ones as we did for the polygon shape. Finally, I have been able to make the camera follow the progress of the line using the null. You can also use any type of shape you want, whether it's a circle, square, or triangle, your choice. Now it's time to add the social media icons we are going to use for this animation. So I will add the Instagram logo icon. Then I will reduce the size and place it at the top of the polygon shape. I will go over to the next point at 2 seconds and add the Facebook logo icon. I will reduce the size and place it at this point. I will go over to the next point at 4 seconds and add the WhatsApp logo icon, reduce the size and then place it at this point. I will repeat the same process using the Reddit and Pinterest logo icons. I will select the social media icons and extend them to the starting point. Now let's see how it looks. Now I will go to the camera and zoom in like this so that only the Instagram icon is visible on the screen. Next, I'm going to add a text and type Instagram. As you can see, I can't even see the text I added because it is somewhere on the screen. I will zoom out and drag it to this point. Then I will increase the size this way. Let's see how it looks from this view. Now I am going to select the camera, null and polygon shape layers. Then I will move them to this point at 1.20 seconds and extend them to the start. Next, I will go to the camera and add 2 keyframes. Then I will zoom in at the first keyframe and paste this graph. This creates a zoom out animation. I will select the null and polygon shape layers and trim them at this point. Then drag them to the start of the video so that the progress begins before the zoom out animation ends. You see what I'm talking about, right? Let me trim all the layers to this point. And extend the text layer. Now I will go to the text and add the text transform effect. Follow my steps. So here's how the text animation looks. So at this point, I will duplicate the text and drag it to this area. Then I will change the name to Facebook and take the layer to this point so that it starts after the camera has already focused on the Facebook icon. Now I will go over to the next point, duplicate the text, then drag it to the side of the WhatsApp icon. Then I will change the name to WhatsApp and also take the layer of the text to this point. I will repeat the same process for both Reddit and Pinterest. So I am done with the text animation. Let's see how it looks. At this point, I will add the keyframe and the position of the camera. Let me first trim all the layers to this point. Then I will go back to the camera and add the second keyframe and zoom out like this so that everything on the screen becomes visible. After that, I replace this graph. So let's preview this great masterpiece. Finally, I've just created this great 3D camera animation. If I didn't know how to use the Alight Motion Video Editing app very well, I wouldn't have been able to create this. And if I didn't show you how to do this, you wouldn't have known, maybe. So even if you don't have a PC to create expensive animations, Alight Motion was created to assist you with that. Even if it doesn't really have all the features that popular editing software like Premiere Pro, After Effects, and DaVinci Resolve have, you can still manage and create something cool. So if you haven't liked this video and subscribe to my channel, well, that's discouraging because I create what I think most other creators who made tutorials on Alight Motion don't actually make. I come up with my own ideas and style of making my animations, and I try to make it as easy as possible for you. Always remember, anything is possible if you put in more effort, and always keep practicing.